Hey, good morning. Daily Dose of Dragon Drive number 27. Guys, we're going to have some fun. I'll tell you. Oh, hey, he just popped in the back. Mike, I'll be right there. I want to do a quick kind of intro. He's giving me the thumbs up. Y'all, it's been wild. I edited two promos for the first time yesterday for Midwest Drags. Editing promos for a 30-second video is insanely hard compared to what I'm used to. Anyways, lots of cool stuff happening while we get Mike ready in the back. I am going to go through some kind of housekeeping stuff. Merch is flying off of the shelves. I haven't shipped them yet, so obviously, we're shipping them the Monday of Midwest Drags. But thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. There are going to be a ton of hats and shirts. We've even sold a few hoodies this late in the year. I feel like that's pretty cool. I'm actually wearing a hoodie this morning, not the Dragon Drive hoodie, because it's like 60 degrees here in Northwest Arkansas. So it's awesome. So if it's going to be that kind of weather for you, jump on the bandwagon, get you a Dragon Drive Addiction hoodie. But guys, you got to have a hat. I have mine ready. Hyde is shipping one to me so I can sit here and present to you guys in our hats. I'm excited about that. Decals. They've like literally, I think we sold 15 or 18 decals yesterday. It's awesome. I love it. I love getting the dings. I love knowing that there's going to be people out there driving around in their car in their drag and drive cars or pulling on a trailer or driving around in their daily driver with drag and drive addiction on the back. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that so much. You guys help us move forward with all of the fun stuff we have planned. I mean, I'm telling you, there's a ton of stuff going. I don't know if I've said it before, but as soon as we dropped the fastest 100 list, Jonathan Stonecipher came to me and said, "Can I sponsor the number 100 on the fastest 100 list? Can I sponsor a trophy for them?" Obviously, we said yes. Love Jonathan Stonecipher. He's the reason I do drag and drive events. So we said yes. We were like, let's go. He is designing one now. Hopefully, we'll have a picture of it in the next couple of weeks that we can start sharing out. Speaking of couple of weeks, 2 weeks till Midwest Drags. This time, 2 weeks from right now, I'll be waking up at Steve Hafner's place and driving on into Cleves, Ohio, Edgewater Raceway to get the stage and everything like that set up, do some packing of the merch and all that kind of stuff, getting it ready to ship to you guys, but getting ready for the week. I'm really excited about Midwest Drags. I think you guys are going to see a completely new level of drag and drive addiction after Midwest Drags. We've already seen insane growth the last month with all the coverage we've had and shares of Carolina Drag Cruise. We've had a ton of growth. And then I'm telling you right now, I'm writing 3 to 5 articles a day about racers that will be in Midwest Drags. I'm going to do that. And then as we get closer, probably another week out, I'll start asking Rocky Mountain Race Week or 1.0 racers their info, and I'll start writing articles about them. Guys, I'm telling you, between what Sick the Mag does and what we do, we are going to take drag and drive mainstream. We're going to do it. You guys, you deserve so much. You deserve, because like you guys are racing, you guys are driving these cars. People are envious of you. I know they are. They have to be. Anyways, I was watching the Cletus video the other day, and he just got a new Steve Morris engine. He's putting it in mullet. He's coming to Midwest Drags, so I wanted to offer you guys an opportunity. So I'll be in the pits, running around, interviewing racers and things like that. I would like for you guys to submit questions. You can email them to my new email address, mike@dragendrive.com, drag-in-drive.com. You can email your questions for Cletus, put them in the top. I'll gather those up as we go for the next couple of days or for the next 2 weeks. And then I'll ask, obviously not repetitive stuff. I don't want to ask him the same question 9 times, but I feel like that will help with so many of the comments of, what did Cletus run? When did Cletus run? What's he bringing? What's he racing? All that kind of stuff for the live stream. So I'm excited about that. So if you want me to ask questions to Cletus and the team, email them to mike@drag-in-drive.com or message us on Facebook under the dragonDrive.com Facebook page. Midwest Drag is allowing racers to bring a Plan B car if your Plan A car won't be finished in time. The reason for this is obviously parts are hard to get right now, and so he said there's a few racer spots available. VIP is a great way to get the experience without beating on your car. So if you are going to race and your Plan A car didn't make it, your Plan B car, you don't feel like you want to take a spot, you can move your Plan B to the VIP. Lunch every day, shirts, decals, all that kind of stuff, same way. So that's all of my notes here. That's all of my updates for your daily dose. Let's jump in. Let's get Michael Lone in here. Hang on, I'm getting back to the screen here. And let's bring him on for day three's update of the Carolina Drag Cruise. Dude, what's up?
Not me. Oh my God.
You guys,
I got home at 2:30 last night. We didn't have any internet there, so my wife got me up at 8 o'clock with a cup of coffee and some donut sticks.
Nice.
Said, honey, I love you, but get your ass up.
Yep.
So I've been thrashing. I'm just about to send you the
nice.
The breakdown. So
dude, again, and for people that are just coming in that don't know what Mike has done with Carolina Drag Cruise, he's using a Google Sheets that updates in real time. So, I mean, even as we've been sitting here, numbers are being added to the list, which is super cool to me because, usually I'm up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get this info from all the other events and stuff like that.
Okay, you should have day 3.
Yep. I'm downloading it now.
And for all you viewers out there and my racers, this is tentative because I've had half a cup of coffee. I entered the data in cut and paste from what I had at the track last night. If we miss something, get with me at the booth. We're going to have everybody double checking their day 3 numbers as they put in their day 4 numbers. So,
So what he's saying is, be patient. He's going to look through it here in a little bit and see if it's
I'm going to let somebody else who has had more sleep than me look through it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, well, let's do this. All
right.
You may go ahead and open it up, or you want to tell any cool stories?
Go ahead.
All right, let's do it.
Because get off the monitor.
He has cats that love also being on live streams. If
That's
y'all
a
didn't
fact.
know. Let me jump in. I'm going to adjust this a little bit so everybody at home can see.
Jump to this monitor.
How about that? If you can see that, let me know.
Yes, we
can. Yeah, that's a little better there.
Okay. So I'm looking at the numbers raw. I'll tell you what I know. Tony Hayes is still leading our unlimited class. He got to Union County last night, and we were running in conjunction with Clyde Ledbetter's Strictly Business race, which is a 28 and streetcar race. They also did a small bracket car race that some of our guys got into. Tony finally found a track with a lot of teeth in it, and he started turning it up. And you can see with that 509.
He got down. So he's gone 633, 557, now a 509.
Yeah, I mean, he's chopping a half second or better each time he goes down the track. Jeez. I expect today at Shadyside to see him go 4s.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, I mean, he's so close. If he doesn't get a 4, he's going to be sad, I'm sure.
But look at second place.
Yeah.
Scott Thompson with a 611, 617, 615. I wonder if he's going for the most consistent trophy.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to take first place, the good thing is, I mean, that's like a high 9-second, low 10-second pass, and it's a bracket truck.
Yeah, pretty much.
That thing is consistent.
Yeah, and it's just awesome to watch it go down, man. It really.
Oh yeah.
He spools that thing up, and that big C10 starts charging down the track. It's just a thing of beauty.
Well, that's cool. And again, for everybody that may just be catching this, these are 8th mile passes, obviously, and that's what's cool about Carolina Drag Cruise is like this is fixing to destroy the 8th mile racer list for drag and drive lists.
We try to do our best.
Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all got some fast stuff out there now.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, here
Now
we go.
going into the limited street, Daniel Bowers has been fighting a couple of issues. He really wanted to get a low 5 pass in, but I
Hmm.
know word got back to me. Luke actually told me that he was fighting some heat issues in the transmission to decide to save it for Shady Side.
Nice.
So
Brett Marvel says the truck is 4,200 pounds.
yeah,
She
exactly.
thick.
Thick boy.
Yeah.
Um, Darren Turner picked up a lot.
Yeah.
Um, he again, he's been having problems spinning on the launch, and with all the prep that was put down, Tony at Union County really laid a lot of prep down for both races, and you can see it right there in that ET on Darren's.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, if you look at most of the time slips, most people picked up at
Yeah.
Union.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And you see Chris slowed down just a little bit. I do have a question though on like Kirk
Kurt
Edger,
Egger,
whatever.
yes.
Yep. So on his having the tens, did he break the beams? Is that how that works?
No,
Or
no. What
okay,
we do is we give you a default time slip of a half second with a half-second reaction time, 10-second pass, 0 mile an hour.
gotcha. Okay,
Okay.
so
He
he
is broke, but we are still for the formulas going ahead
oh
and put
gotcha.
the time slip in.
Okay, so technically for my stuff on my backside, will you have DNF listed?
If you see 10, it's DNF. But
Okay, all right,
I
cool.
can go back in and re-edit it.
All right. Well, no worries. You don't have to do that. I can go through and figure that stuff out. And I'll know like if they didn't make a pass, kind of like his scenario where he's got a fast pass day one and then he'll have three tens. I
Right,
mean, obviously he didn't make any other passes, so
right.
that's cool.
And you'll be able to see it whenever you look at the main page. If you go
Yeah.
back, you'll be able to see that it's a default pass.
Okay.
Stick shift. We still, again, Kenneth Rose, man, his rear end's talking to him, just crying a little bit. We're going to find some cheese for that wine. Um,
Nice.
and but he still went out there and pulled a really good time. Uh, Friday was his personal best that day two pass, but
Nice.
he ran really close to it at Union County. So he's definitely got a strong lead, not something that Evan can't come back and get, but Evan's going to have to pour the coals to it to get there.
And I want to call out real quick here for the Galloways. Um, Looks like Caleb, the son, beat the dad day three. So coming into day four, that's going to be interesting to see what goes on there. Can the son beat the dad again? Can they? I mean, I don't think he can make that gap, but that's pretty
Well,
cool.
if the son does beat the dad, I think the dad's going to turn around and beat the son with his belt. So
Caleb was joking, and we were messaging back and forth, and uh, he said, "If I beat Dad, he'll probably turn my car down." He said, "I'm just
that's
kidding,
kids.
but
That's
that could
why you
happen."
need to learn to tune your own.
Well, hey, there you go. That's funny. Then you can lean on Dad, and you can turn his down. That's funny. So perfect. All right.
Modern
Yeah,
muscle. What
yeah.
Mark
This
is
this
doing.
class this class was pretty tight. Yes, coming into yesterday, but it
Yeah,
looks like it's spread out just a little bit here.
yeah. Mark. True story. Greer day one. Mark was still sitting at the dyno with the tuner in
Yep.
Anderson, which is about 45 minutes away from Greer, and messaged me whether or not he'd have time to still get teched in.
Yeah.
So they had just finished that car. That car is naturally aspirated running against supercharged Challenger and Camaro.
That's
And
awesome.
he's going out there.
And
Go,
just from our comment yesterday, Mark White does drive a red Camaro.
yes, it is a red Camaro.
Yeah, I think I said yesterday you can't if your last name is White, you can't own a white car or something like that.
That
So just
it
wanted to
is.
clear that up.
Yes, yeah,
It
very much
looks
so.
it's a great looking car, great looking car for
And
sure.
just getting that NA Camaro to go out there and compete with the supercharged options,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
I mean
that
if he runs the kind of times he's running, then he's going to be formidable. And then you see the Frank Wanaka here with I mean,
Yeah,
he's as consistent as most anybody else. Who else was it that we had that was that consistent? Darren or Scott Thompson.
yeah, Scott Thompson.
That'll be interesting to see because that's what's going to be nice about your formula is it'll actually tell you how what their deviation is between the all four passes they turn in. Right.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
cool, man. That's cool. All right, True Street stuff.
True
Let's see.
street stuff. I'm trying to remember everything. Again, half a cup of coffee here. Um, we've had a few people fall out. And again, some of those
Mm,
may be I missed the time slip entering it this
gotcha.
morning. So,
Yeah.
but as of right now, Martin Harrelson with his Mustang is leading it. I mean, I mean, yesterday he pushed that 735 index for
Nice.
the class. I'm sure he probably got a slip that he wanted to turn in but couldn't turn in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
That's probably the hardest part about index type stuff like that, especially if like at sick week, it was dial your own. So, like, if you ran under, it was fine. But here, you can't, which is typical index rules. That's
exactly.
nice. That's fun.
Exactly. So, and again, it puts the guys that have slower cars that don't have cages in the
Yep.
same arena to fight each other with instead of jumping in with
Yeah.
guys in bigger cars.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I did not have. I mean, honest to God, while you were opening, I was still doing this.
Hey,
So I
and
didn't get
that's
the
fine.
reaction time. We did have a 001 turned in by Paul Martinez again. So after failing to
Dang.
get a good one at Ware Shoals, he redeemed himself with a 001. So
So let me ask this: Can they turn in reaction times that are different than their fastest pass?
no, you get
Okay,
one
so
time.
their fastest reaction time also needs to be on their fastest pass too. Ooh, man, that's
Or you
tricky.
decide which trophy you're shooting for.
Yeah, yeah. Got
So,
Justin
but
Conrad in here. Hey, bud. See you in 2 weeks at Midwest Drags. 815 LSX Loves. Hey, buddy. How are you?
so
Cool.
anyway, there was plenty of stuff going on, and I'm hoping Luke can get it in some video today or
Yeah.
in the near future. But after things I can tell you is we did put on a barbecue for all the Carolina Drag Cruise racers.
Yeah.
Everybody to enjoy it. My wife did some pork butts, so we'd had pulled pork barbecue, hot dogs, potato salad, coleslaw, and it was free to all the racers. That was our thank you back to the racers, and they seemed to really enjoy it. We also fed most of the track crew too.
That's cool,
Um,
man.
there was plenty of stories, and once I get a few more cups of coffee in me, I'll probably remember them.
Right.
But
One thing I want to do with our Dragon Drive in that's in April is do that. Have the parking lot party into the night. We did that with 301 streetcars. Bought everybody burger and fries and drink combo at the place we ended up going, which was Goody's Steak Burger, which was awesome. And it's so cool to like be able to hang out and eat and everybody have a good time. I do want to call out one racer here. Did that come up on? Okay, so Nathan Robert, this guy.
yes,
If you guys will remember, sorry, I'm trying to get it in here. Um, I wrote an article about the car a couple days ago. Real quick, just a quick write up, something simple, and basically he has learned the drag and drive life.
yeah,
Exhaust falling off, all kinds of stuff.
they had the intake. They were in the Applebee's parking lot with and had the intake off, putting new seals in the intake right before leaving out for Union County.
That's
So,
awesome.
uh, man's got all the heart and definitely lives drag and drive.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool, and love to see like a real fast competitor helping out. Maybe a guy that's not as fast. Speaking of that, let's see what Nathan has ran.
Nathan was, give me your book. Nathan was the Mustang.
Yeah, no,
There he is. Nathan, no, that's wrong Nathan. Nathan Boyles, right?
No, well, maybe. I mean, 98 Mustang, I think that's right.
98 Mustang, number 7.
Yeah. So it looks like maybe he missed a pass last night.
Yeah, I looked for the time slip. Let me double check because I had to handwrite. Oh, yes, he definitely broke and told me no time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So he
And
did
then
not.
Justin Conrad says, where at in Carolina is this going on? My co-driver lives in Charleston, South Carolina. This would be an awesome event for him to do next year once we finish his ride.
This is running in the upstate there, Justin. We're running in the Greenville Spartanburg area. But next spring, we're going to do a full 300-mile circuit drag and drive. And,
Holy jeez.
Right now the tracks are still up in the air. Matter of fact, that's the reason I was there till 2:30 in the morning talking to Tony with Union County, and he gave me some ideas I hadn't thought about. So we may be rethinking our tracks that we're going to visit. So Justin, hit us up on Carolina Drag Cruise on Facebook or CarolinaDragCruise.com for our website.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. On that, it's going to be fun. You said you're doing a fall race the other day, and then that'll be more of this format, shorter drives.
Yeah.
3 or 4 nights of racing, things like that. Kind of 64 car limit, but then next spring you're going ham, 200 cars and
200 plus cars, and it's a leave your trailers at home. This one has this format is our trading wheels format for people just getting started or want to test something new with their program because the trailers are available. The net 2023 spring cruise is going to be 300 miles, all the drag drive rules. Leave your trailers at home and come have fun.
That's cool, man. I'm excited to see the growth in that, and obviously, with Sikta Mag coming on board and coming out for coverage, obviously will help. But then also just the brain power behind those guys helping get
like I said, Tom and Luke
level.
have been great mentors, and saying, "Hey, have you thought of this? You might want to look at that." They're just saying, "Make it your race, but here's some things we think you should look at."
Yeah, and that's great. It's always good to have that next set of eyes that you can trust to listen to. That's all right. Everybody has ideas. Everybody has ideas to tell you how to run your event better. But
funny story about that. My truck, my S10 Blazer, bad idea, got its name because I kept going to my crew chief and said, "Hey, I read about this. What if we did this?" Mike, that's a bad idea.
Nice.
And about the 20th time, I said, "Damn it, fine. That's the name of the truck." He said, "Yep, that fits."
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so where are you guys at today, and what do you think's going to win this thing?
Well, today we're going to be at Shady Side up near. It's right across the border into North Carolina, right near Gaffney. If anybody knows where Gaffney is,
nice.
So, what it's going to take to win this thing? Well, I tell you what, the track will be there.
That's great.
All the boost, all the nitrous, all the RPM.
Man, I'm just going back through here looking. It looks like outright winner Tony Hayes and Daniel Bowers. I mean, they're so close. 5.669 for Tony, and then 5.706 for Daniel. You're talking that's a real race right there.
Yes, it is. But I will tell you right now, Tony Hayes probably has 500 horsepower he hasn't touched yet.
Wow.
Okay, because I was talking to them and they were being conservative getting off the line, and then about 60 feet out, they fed it the beans. I think at Shady Side, they're probably going to try to hit it with everything they've got.
Wow, that's exciting. If they end up next to each other, we're gonna need somebody to run up with the live stream.
Funny you should say that. We're doing the Fast Four shootout.
Okay, what's that?
Okay, so basically the four fastest racers going into day 4 get an invitation to the Fast Four shootout.
Okay.
And this is the only thing that in Carolina Drag Cruise that pays money. Okay.
Okay, I like it.
So it's going to be single elimination. So 2 rounds of racing to find out a winner. The winner gets a big 1 foot by 3 foot trophy check, and they are racing for 1,000 pennies.
That's
And
right.
yes,
I
there are
remember
loose
the.
pennies in a bag. 1,000 pennies.
Are you serious? You have the pennies?
We have the pennies. You could probably go on Carolina Drag Cruise Facebook and see the pictures of the trophy check and the bag of pennies.
Nice. That's
So
hilarious. Where do you buy 1,000 pennies, or did you count them? Come on, tell me you counted them.
we did count them. Well, I would say my beautiful wife has counted them because I was too busy doing other stuff.
Nice. That's
But
awesome.
yeah,
1,000 pennies.
yeah, we dug up all the loose change that we had laying around, so it's our common sense pot.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. So you didn't just go buy, 10 rolls of pennies or whatever would be
Well,
five,
no, we
whatever
had to
would
buy
be a
three,
thousand.
but
That's
we
cool,
we
man.
did dig up all the loose pennies we had laying around, dumped into the bag, had to supplement with 3 rolls, but
That's great.
it's our common sense pot.
There you
Uh,
go. That's great.
so that's the one thing. So right now, looking at it without doing the big number crunching, we're going to have Tony Hayes invited, Daniel Bowers invited, Scott Thompson invited, and I think it's going to be Larry West and the 41 Willies.
Nice. So
Don't hold me
how will
to
you?
that, but the quick glance at the math looks like that's what
Mhm.
the 4 car invite's going to be.
So will they need to turn in their day 4 pass to be invited into that, or will it be based on,
The
hey, this is what
if
this?
if they choose elect, it's not mandatory. If they
Mhm.
don't want it, they'll go to the next fastest person.
Gotcha.
But their passes during the shootout will count towards day 4.
Okay, so you've kind of the fastest 6 right now are kind of on
We
your list of like,
are
hey,
4.
well, I
4.
know, but like if somebody says they don't want to race, so you're
Right,
like,
right.
okay, these guys, hey, we're going to run an elimination here in a little bit for 1,000 pennies. Do you want in? Do you want bragging rights? Do you want the check? All that kind of stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and if and they are, I'm going to give them a chance to go make a pass just to lock in day 4 to
Yeah.
complete drag cruise, and then about 2 o'clock we'll start eliminations.
That's cool. So that's a 3 p.m. Central. So I'll be watching over here big time, trying to get stuff. And then for guys that haven't seen it yet, Garage Dad Talk is loading daily videos. I'm sure he's got one that's out today. I just hadn't seen it yet. I was again scrambling this morning. 7:45 comes earlier on the weekend than it does during the week, man.
Yeah, no joke, especially when you're out till 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. So will you be able to be on tomorrow morning, 10, 15 minutes and talk about today's race?
Uh, probably,
Okay, if we
probably.
need to do earlier and record it, we can do that and then
Yeah.
throw it up later.
Let me get with you tonight, and
Okay.
we'll talk.
Yeah, no worries. All right, dude. Well, man, thank you so much. We've run way over for the daily dose kind of time limit here, but it is the weekend and it's I mean, we're in the middle of an event. I'm so excited. Yep, Paul says he has not gotten to it yet. Welcome to Dragon Drive Life, baby. He said haven't gotten to it yet, but maybe up a little later. Working on the car now. That's what happens, man. Day 3 or day 4 of events is always the hardest. One, especially for YouTubers, a lot of folks don't understand that you're just shooting footage all day. Then you go back to the hotel or your house and you're trying to find, okay, what do I want to put up? How
And
do you do all that?
anybody that doesn't think that's enough of a challenge for them, I encourage them to go out and put on their own event.
Yeah, definitely. It's
That's
wild
a
to
whole nother level.
well, it's wild to host one. It's wild to attend and record and edit, and it's just for the guys that don't do any social media or anything, that don't ever post pictures to their page. Man, you're doing us all a disservice. We all of us losers at home this week are dying trying to find pictures and info and updates and all that kind of stuff. So
Well, I
it's
mean,
been
usually
it's been
what
fun.
I've seen is the first day you'll see a lot of pictures. The second day they
Yep.
start dwindling off. By the
Oh
fourth
yeah.
day, everybody's just dragging.
Well, I mean, that's what people don't understand, and we're going to get into it here just real quick. It is mentally taxing to drive or ride around in your race car all the time, unless it's a daily driver. pretty much, you're not used to hearing those sounds. And especially like for guys like Nathan that just put a car together, the whole time you're driving, you're like, what is that noise? Why does it vibrate at 31 miles an hour, but it doesn't vibrate at 35? Is it driveline? Is it axle? Is it wheel? Is so like you're going through all of this stuff. Well, you do that for 3 or 4 days and you're brain damaged,
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it'll be fun to I'm going to follow up with a few of the racers that we've talked to already during the event and see how they feel on Tuesday. Once because like a lot of your guys, they worked Thursday, they worked Friday, obviously Saturday, Sunday you're racing all day, and then you'll be up late Sunday night doing all that stuff. They'll be coming down off the adrenaline, and then they got to go to work Monday morning. So
Yeah. But I can
welcome
tell
to
you
weekender events, boys.
from my perspective, by the last day of putting on an event like this, you're like, I'm never doing this again.
Oh no.
And by Tuesday, you're like, hey, we need to start scheduling the next one.
Yeah, I need to start thinking about it. Dude, that's me to a T, 100%. All right, well, cool. Well, thank you so much for jumping on us. I know you're a busy guy, so I'm gonna let you jump off. I'm gonna finish up here and talk about the awards and all that kind of stuff, and then let these people get to their daily whatever they do on Sundays. I'm headed to my grandmother's to mow and weed eat. So,
all right, everybody, take care, and I'll have the stats by the end of the night.
Thanks, man. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. Thanks again to Mike for jumping on with us and going through all that stuff. I really appreciate him doing that. This is the first time we've been able to go daily and have the host on. I know that will change as we go forward with things. Daily Dose of Drag and Drive, typically 7:45 every morning. Well, not every morning, during an event every morning. But after this, next week, we'll probably go to 1 or 2 times during the week. Holy crap, y'all. It's a little tongue twisted this morning. I'm not used to 32 minutes or this early in the morning talking this much. I do want to say Rocky Mountain Race Week is in 27 days, 28 days, something like that. 1.0. My plan will be whoever is on 1.0 to jump on with me. Oh, let's do Jonathan Stonecipher because him and Boo are going to be on. Maybe he can jump on with me every morning. I'm sure he'll be awake anyways. So maybe he can be our 1.0 correspondent. That would be kind of neat. So again, the next few days, if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you're going to see a ton of write-ups on racers coming to Midwest Drags. And then obviously sometime next week, I'll begin reaching out to 1.0 racers so I can write updates or write-ups for their racers leading up to 1.0. So you guys know who you're watching, give you as much info as I can. What we found talking to Josh Castle, who is the announcer at Midwest Drags, I was discussing with him about what does he need? What does he want to see? How can I help him get more info, be a better announcer? Offer that info right away every time that he can use it. So that's what I'm going through. That's what I'm asking these questions for, is to also help him, power plants, where you're from, how long you've had the car, who helped build it, any shout outs, things like that. So if you are going to Midwest Drags, I will be reaching out to you. I've got a list of most of the racers on my list, and I'm sending probably 15 or 20 messages a day. I'm getting back 8 or 9 or whatever. So I'll do all that stuff. I'm going to end the episode with the awards promo video. Guys, again, we are hosting an award show, PRI 2022. It's going to be amazing. So I'm going to play that. And then when it ends, I'm out of here. I got to go get to work. Grandma is calling. Huge news. Drag and Drive Addiction is hosting an end of the year awards show at PRI 2022. We want to reward you racers for your hard work throughout the year. The fastest 100 list, 9 through 14 second top 25, the regional list, the 8th mile list. This is our way to say thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for laying it out, putting it on the line to make these lists. You know what you got to do? You got to turn to 11. You got to turn it up. Go follow Drag and Drive everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or find us on the website, draganddrive.com, for the full lists of lists. Thanks, guys. See you.